All right, I don't got to jump out the window. Bottleneck, still riding. I did a sound check. I keep it chill. Enjoy some of the deregulated local customs. And check this out. This will be the last installment of today's It's Morning Somewhere Mush Mine Mike Marathon. Mike in the comments, find him down there. He's pardon his French as he's jumping out his own window, excited for his marathon. I hope. He is. I see. You're welcome. He said nothing but love and respect. By far, outside of my honey, he's riding shotgun over here. So now the seat is available for anybody who's been on the bus or, you know what I'm saying. Hopefully it feels like it. Yeah. Puff, puff, pass. Meet you in the lounge. Let's relax at last. But if I had to, expect someone to, the person who doesn't have to call shotgun because it's waiting for him. Here we go. Bottleneck, still riding. Mike, everything, always appreciate it, man. And, I said it to you last night. If I have to filter my, whatever through you to the bus, the amount of effort that you put into the community we're building here, there we go. We're just going to go forward. Because your commitment makes me want to be committed to make sure I keep just piling it on there. If you can do it, I can do it. We can do it together. Let's go get this some. Oh, shit, fell apart. Sounds like I could have had another minute. There's why I'm doing this and not street performing. Better luck next time.
I'm just an old simple man from the country. I'm still running these dirt roads with bare feet. I got my old bulldog wrapped beside me. I'm still riding with the breeze. I'm feeling pretty good, a cracker can't complain. Besides this crazy ass world we're living in today. They say good times are behind us, stuck living blinded. Don't listen to half of what you hear, they just lying. I'm still riding, I'm gonna keep doing what I...
Them Florida plates. I'll share this. I implied what's going on, but here's the thing. So I have intentions to get down there. It appears in the long run, it would work out really smoothly with I could just take care of myself and Ange and not make it part of, not part of the storyline. And last time I went and visited the old man, he wants to dump the property down there in Florida and then wants me to design the poster. And I'm not in that position this year. Next year, probably. So it's very frustrating because, it's not one of those guys, I don't know what pitch I got to give him. I don't know how to make him wait. Because he wants closure starting down there. And I think what he really wants is his neighbors to get a commission to do the work. Because I think in the end, he doesn't want to do that kind of work. But here, look in the background. Facilitating the logging of this big clearing. Oh, yeah, no, he would turn over, do backflips for that. Jumping through the hoops to do the book work, not so much.
I'm still riding, I'm gonna keep doing what I do. Always stay true, cause I got nothing else to prove. I've been there for my family, had to get it for my kids. I always put them first, don't give a damn about
Well, there it is. It's right there in the song. So if he so decides that that's what he wants to do, then I'll help him facilitate that too. Hey, that one rhymed. All the love and the respect. If that's what he wants, that's what he wants. If he feels it's his fatherly responsibility to put more hoops on me personally so it's easier for him. Okay. As frustrating as that is, this is one of those where you got to suck some stuff up. But I can't believe that's a lie he spit. So I'm like, really? Really? Mike, really? No. Of course, because it all fits in. Because you listen to people that resonate with the heart and soul of what we live. And that's probably taking care of our family, our friends, loved ones, family, community. Got to work, got to do this. And then you got to worry about a bunch of shit outside of those boxes to keep what's in those boxes safe. And the whole time you turn on certain channels and you're told something's wrong because you do that. You know what I mean? That's why I know it's a fail. Because it turns out that work ethics existed our whole side. That feeling, the list I just had, that's existed since the dawn of time. Pockets of insanity like we're experiencing, they keep popping up. And then they kind of go the way of the dodo because it turns out, man, some of that stuff doesn't resonate across boards throughout the whole planet. But then some things do. You just have to put, maybe it's, someone who working in a coconut or pineapple or some sort of fruit, industry down in an island on the other hemisphere. Maybe it's the unfortunate mining we were talking about earlier, but in a zone where the regulations are loose and, your 10-year-old's working next to you, right? So, I mean, it can always be worse. And I don't mean to laugh. Okay, I think I rambled enough there and got lost. Mike, thank God you enjoy this, because I don't, I'm sure we'll come back together about, I don't know, this bitch about my dad cutting trees and picking pineapples? Is that where we're at?
I always stay true, cause I got nothing else to prove. I've been it from my family, had to get it from my kids. I always put them first, don't give a damn about the biz. I ain't all about the shine, don't give a damn about the fame. And if you worry about tomorrow, it will put you in the grave. And I damn sure ain't the best, but I damn sure ain't the worst. I always been a rebel, and I've been that way from birth. You got to take the good with the bad when it happens. I just tried to make a living out of rapping. What's happening? Still got my spit cup and napkins. Looking through the rear view as time keeps on passing. I'm just an old simple man from the country. I'm still running these dirt roads with bare feet. I got my old bulldog right beside me. I'm still riding with the breeze. I'm just an old simple man from the country. I'm still running these dirt roads with bare feet. I got my old bulldog right beside me. I'm still riding with the breeze. So them so-called friends, they come and they go. I came a long way, granny, but I got so far to go. Still grinding, staying on everything you told me. I got my money up, but the money makes you lonely. My homies, I don't know who is really phony. Got a little fame, got people turning.
Yeah, I worry about that. So that's why the pre-commitment to, and then, did I realize something today? So certain special things in life, if I come across them ever again, they could sit on the back wall forever. There should be no price tag attached. I watched one of my favorite influencers talk today, and just once again, piles of stand-up ideas and thinking. But the whole, okay, like this thing here. I would never, ever, ever let it depart. And the last one of us in the line, you know, whatever has to go with this show, will inherit it for the it can all go in a box and represent what this was in an effing time capsule to someone who'd want to carry it on. It's certainly not just going to go to the next in the line because of a chronological order. It'll have to have purpose. Now, I think I'm running my mouth. My grandpa, who was a complicated man, I think they still give a scholarship out at one of the local electrical unions in his name once a year. Because what he did is he set something up, I believe, you know, the fund that keeps, so predetermining, adding to, giving back, deciding that whatever comes of it all should have a end goal that's worth striving for, and a mansion and the cars is not part of that. It's very cool. Very cool.
But hey, like they say, it is what it is. I'm a self-made man, I don't fit into them trends. I'm still riding, that's how it's always been. Even way back when I used to push against the wind. Still popping the clutch, riding them ruts. And I've been too blessed to be holding a grudge. And I ain't living for tomorrow, I'm just living for the minute. I ain't worried about a thing, I'm feeling good and living in it. Between the lines and I'm steady, got the cooler cold and ready. Ain't nobody gonna come between me and my blessings. I'm just an old simple man.
Don't let anybody come you and your blessings. That's what I'm trying to say. So I listened to, you know what it is? I have guilt. I sold a couple of my magic cards off, and I kind of feel bad about it. But that I needed to do that to get to the new job, and now everything's cool. And I can obtain those magic cards again. But I realized that when Ange was just glowing, and she's like, you got to listen to him say this shit. And I listened. Or no, I didn't watch that yet. I knew of the guitar she was talking about. Then she tells me this other video story. I'm sorry I'm being vague. You have to... Yep, it's part of the weird multiple layer. I think this channel's got its own cipher, because if you're following certain people or you know who we watch all the time, then it makes sense. But I'm not trying to name drop. This isn't about what he said. It was about me resonating with it, unfortunately. And I mean unfortunately because I was like, oh, damn it, I knew that stuff. See, everything I got, I kept. And the stuff I lost because I was a bad guy who had to use, you know, the coin represents the guy who lost everything I used to own more than once. And now it's like, take the things that are special, keep them special. Don't put price tags on them. The actual stories, which I hope for the people who like the channel is the whole point, right? Them, you know, a little overblown sometimes, but a lot of times. But it's the history of it all. Hell, I don't think I've even talked about my record connection. Or record collection has a connection to the prison terms I've spent, to my partner and other things. It's all so complicated in the end. And maybe cherish certain things a little more than the end goal. Because, yeah, I would reiterate, the little things in life matter. After the glory, the fame, the riches, the wealth, whatever they're talking about in the end, being true to oneself is probably the core that make you comfortable and sleep well at the end of the day. Now, all opinions are for entertainment purposes only. I don't know. I was just trying to go hard in the paint for Mike, which I think is some sort of basketball reference, but I'm not a sports guy. Mike, we're going to wrap this up now with the end of this one. I know how grateful I am to have you along for the ride. I hope this mini marathon with the mush-brained Rollen is still a little something to look back on. Maybe there's a moment of replayability when you could explain that it was you and your connections and your correspondence, your comments, requests that help make up a cornerstone of this channel and everything it's done and tried to be about. And you know it's true. We wouldn't be watching this right now. We'd be watching some Laura Fabian sings to Dimash as they all go to a Nightwish show. But we're not there, are we? We're sitting right here. Whew. If you ever got to measure priorities, my friend, here they are.
Man from the country, I'm still running these dirt roads with bare feet. I got my old bulldog right beside me. I'm still riding with the breeze.
I'm just like
an
this.
old simple man from the country. I'm still running these dirt roads with bare feet. I got my old.
Did you know that after I gave you hearts, I was thinking about scratching your ears? No, that did take a weird turn there. Much weirder than I expected. But that's that power of juxtapositioning that we've talked about from the beginning. For the people who hate that part of this show, if that part of the rhetoric is shitty for you, sorry, but it's real. I just want to give Mike some love. I didn't even think about ear scratches till, Bottleneck starts scratching that. Oh, buddy. The bromance goes on.
Still riding with the breeze. I'm just an old simple man from the country. I'm still running these dirt roads with bare feet. I got my old bulldog right beside me. I'm still riding with the breeze. Yes, sir.
Enough said. Been there, done that, did that. 3-minute, 10-second song, 17-minute reaction. Mike, till next time. Nothing but respect.